First off, I want to thank the brave men and women who work behind the wall. I want to thank them on a national level because their job goes unrecognized.
How do they try to turn a guard?
Well, correctional officer. Sorry, I apologize. But correctional officer.
How you guys doing today? It's Anthony Gangi, host of Tier Talk. Today I want to talk a little bit about employee morale. And one key word, appreciation. I think appreciation goes a long way when it comes to having people that want to work. That's the key. You want to have people that want to come to work. And again, that goes beyond the need to work. That means they want to work. They want to work at the location. They want to work for these people. It's just great to have a force that wants to work. But in order to have that happen, you have to have people that want to come to work, that want to have an environment that really appreciates what they do. And that's going to be my topic today. With that appreciation comes that boost in employee morale. In an environment like corrections where everything is just negative, it's great when you do recognize and you do appreciate the work that people commit themselves to, that people put in. Because that little appreciation can go a long way. Trust me. And when we come back, I want to discuss employee morale and appreciation. So guys, if you haven't, the show Tier Talks for you, brave men and women that work in corrections, so please subscribe, interact, engage, comment, hit that bell. That bell's going to notify you every time I post a video. I stand by first one.
I wanted to attend a university that had an intelligence program. I wanted to look at problems different. I wanted to increase my critical thinking abilities. AMU offered those avenues to expand. Obtaining your degree as an adult, you're actually paying yourself and investing in yourself. You can't put a dollar on it, it's priceless. It's something that can never be taken away from you.
American Military University. Learn from the leader.
Thank you guys for listening to my sponsor. You know, I don't know if there's a difference between appreciation and recognition. I'm just going to kind of say that I think appreciation is the root before you can even get to recognition. But I'm curious about your thoughts on that. So I don't know if appreciation and recognition kind of are parallel or interchangeable. But either way, I'm focused on the appreciation aspect. You know, I think a lot of people that work in corrections, you know, from all departments, I think they're in the job because they know the job has to get done. And it's a noble job. It's not a job that's really is in public's view. Public likes to know what we do, but they don't really see what we do. So I think the people that work in this profession are humble, and they're going to do the job regardless of them getting appreciated or not. It's just the work and the people that do this work. Because again, it takes a special person to want to work in corrections, want to work behind the wall, find that to be their calling and try to make a difference. So again, all because we don't look for that appreciation. You know, we're not in public's eye, and we may not be, hey, I need to be appreciated, you know, or else I'm not going to do my job. That's not why we're in this profession before. We're in this profession because it's a noble calling, and we're in this profession because we swore to protect and serve. And that protection is protecting that inmate population, protecting each other, protecting anybody that comes in that facility, and ultimately protecting the public. The public sometimes, I think because they really don't understand what we do, we don't really get the thank yous. Some of it may be because, as I said, they don't understand what we do, or just they don't know what we do. And that's an effort for this channel right now, is to make sure that people understand the role of us in corrections and kind of get rid of that stereotype of, you know, people say we just don't do nothing all day. We stand guard in a world that doesn't move, and we all know that not to be true. And I'm not going to rehash that. I think if you follow this channel long enough, we've covered this before. And if you're new to the channel, thank you for visiting the channel. Check out the older videos and they'll explain why we're more than that. But if you want a good system, you need people that want to come to work. You need people that want to do the job. We all know that we have to work to get money. We know that. But some of us, you know, we want to go to a job that we want to go to. And I think that want for us to be at work, that makes us become more effective. It really does. It makes us enjoy work. It makes us want to go above and beyond. I mean, it's great when I get someone to volunteer for me to stay extra few minutes because they want to work for me. You know, so it's beyond that need to work. And to me, I'm humbled by that. But you also have an employee that likes what they do, likes who they work for. Now, again, before we push on the public to appreciate what we do, we have to learn to appreciate it amongst ourselves. That's the interactions between each department and also the leaderships that are spread throughout the different departments and how you recognize your own and also recognize maybe the other departments as well. And then as you get higher up to those executive positions, kind of like that appreciation for just how the system runs, the machine, you know, which would include the multiple departments and just the overall goal of what we're doing to make it happen. So again, there is that great appreciation on all different levels, from all different perspectives. And that appreciation, however simple it may be, can go a long way with employee morale. I've seen it. You know, in a paramilitary structure like corrections, you could expect people to do the job because it's paramilitary. As a supervisor, you give out an order, as long as it's ethical and not illegal, that order has to be followed. And a lot of people, it's crazy, will have these supervisors that are not going to go and thank an employee for doing their job because they say, well, that's their job to do that job. I gave them an order, they have to follow the order. So I'm not going to thank them for doing what they're supposed to be done in the course of their day. I said, well, why not though? Why not thank them? I know it may be something routine, something that they have to do every day, and it could be expected of them. But what's the harm of thanking them? Why not say those two words? I'm not understanding why you wouldn't want to appreciate their work, even if it's work that they have to do every day that's part of their job description. Why not appreciate them? Why are you waiting to say thank you for something that's outside of that job when in actuality we should be appreciated every day that they're there, regardless of if it's a daily assignment they're doing or if it's something out of the ordinary. Because that was the concern, was I'm only going to thank them if they're doing something out of the ordinary that I assigned them to and it was rather a unique assignment. But you're not going to thank them for the everyday assignments. I don't understand. Why not? I'm not saying it has to be done every day, but show appreciation. You appreciate your employees, they're going to want to work for you. And when you have people that want to work, oh man, they're so much more effective. I mean, I'm sure as supervisors who watch this channel, you have to admit, guys, good employee morale, that gets the job done. That gets people that want to work, and they're very, very effective. The people that don't have that good employee morale, they'll look for excuses or they'll try to cut corners. It's not everybody, but for the most part. But the key is, what's wrong with appreciating their daily efforts? What's wrong with saying something nice once in a while to increase that employee morale and just to kind of let people know we appreciate what they do? We have to appreciate each other first before we can expect anybody from the outside to do it. You guys have to know that. You know, if we don't appreciate what we do, no one else will. We also, on an individual level, have to respect what we do. You have to believe in the work that you're committed to. If you don't believe in the work that you're committed to working in corrections, it doesn't matter if I appreciate you or not. If you don't believe in the noble work that you're doing and how you're protecting the public, how you're protecting the population, the sacrifice that you're making, and you don't see the good in that, appreciations are not going to matter. So technically you start within yourself, and then hopefully it manifests out so other people start to do it. But then as an agency, we recognize ourselves. We appreciate ourselves first. And then again, when that increases employee morale, that increases confidence, then people from the outside, when they start to kind of look in, start questioning what we do without really understanding, we start talking back in confidence. We start showing them the truth about this profession. And eventually, I would like to believe that we would finally get their appreciation. And again, recognition. But employee morale, we have to work on that. I want people to want to be in this profession. And for the people that we want to be in this profession, the people that aren't in there at this moment, we want them to see a good working environment amongst the negativity. We want to see that appreciation, that fact that we have each other's back, and at the end of the day, everything that gets done by our front line, everything gets done by the system, it's shown to the new person as a tremendous value. And again, value comes when someone appreciates that value. So no one's going to understand the worth of what we do until we ourselves appreciate what we do, both internally and, as I said, as an agency. You know, from executive on down. Everybody has a role, and we should go out of our way sometimes to appreciate what they do. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with saying thank you. But I just wanted to have this dialogue because I want people to want to work in this profession. As crazy as it may sound, this is a great profession. I understand the work we do. I think it's noble work. And how could you not want to be a part of this? I've been advocating for this profession for many years now, and I do it because I love what we do. And I appreciate the people that do it. But as I read the comments and I, you know, talk to friends of mine that work on the job, they want that appreciation, but they don't ask for it. And even though I say we don't seek it, we may want it. It's not the main motivation for why we do the job. And again, as I have these conversations and I blog, I think a little bit more. But it doesn't hurt. That appreciation could increase employee morale, which could make us more effective. And again, why would you not want to do it? For people that aren't doing it, explain why you don't want to do it. Justify that. But I'm sure for you guys that are watching, if you have that supervisor that appreciates what you do, tell me that isn't a great motivator. Tell me that isn't a great reason to continue to work for that individual. Again, as long as you're not being misused. Again, we're not talking about people that drop those appreciations but only are utilizing you. I'm talking about someone that has a general appreciation for everything we do. When they tell you, when you've done your hard day's work, even though it's routine work, but still a hard day's work, hey, thank you for doing it. Thank you for stepping up. Thank you for doing what's expected of you. That's got to carry weight. I think at the end of the day, that's going to make people want to work. But if you don't show the appreciation and you kind of stay clear of any type of nice comment in regards to the good work that people do, people tend to feel that they're forgotten. Even though, as I said, they may not seek it. It doesn't mean they don't want it. They just may not seek it. But once they feel forgotten, they forget how important they really are. So as a supervisor, remind them by appreciating what they do. Remind them of their importance, and they will see that their work is important, and they'll want to work. And I think that's the key. get people that want to work, and ultimately will increase the employee morale. I thought it was a great thought. I'd love to hear your comments on that. But as always, guys, the show is Tear Talk. If you haven't, please subscribe, interact, engage, comment, hit that bell. That bell's going to notify you every time I post a video. Stay safe, guys.